Hello YouTube, welcome to Professor Oak's Man Cave. My name's Tubsy and today I'm going to be having a closer look at Games Workshop's latest release, Blood Bowl, the game of fantasy football. If you've seen my previous video, you would have seen me unbox it, and now it's out of the box. I just want to point out a few things that I think are pretty cool. Okay, so first of all, I just want to talk to you about the pitch. Here it is, full colour, nice and glossy. There's loads of detail scattered about, lots of things to look at. And there's these two trapdoors here, which I don't think they were on the previous pitch, but I'm guessing some team's going to try and take advantage of that. Probably have players popping up. And the good thing about this pitch is that it's reversible, and now you've got the Orc desolate wasteland full of detail as well, lots of bits and bobs, dead players scattered about, and he's got the trapdoors on as well. I've not seen anything about them in the current rule book, so. And I mentioned in the previous video as well that how much bigger it was from the previous pitch. And here we have one of the old pictures, 1994. You see it's quite a bit longer. The width is pretty much the same, but it's quite longer. That's probably to encompass the 32mm slot of base. But the coolest thing, which I was well happy about, was when I'm taking my Blood Bowl somewhere to play a game against my mates. The one thing that really annoyed me about the old pitch was, you know, we've all got these carry cases knocking about, was that the pitch didn't fit into your carry case. So you always had to carry your pitch separate. And, you know, my pitch ended up getting rained on, I'd dropping it all over the place, and it really got on my nerves. The best thing about this pitch, look at that, glorious, amazing, fits in, no problem whatsoever. I've also got the other bits of the box as well. Here we are, look, you can see that all the major components you need to play Blood Bowl fit nicely into a carry case, leaving you with plenty of room to put your teams on top and all your dice and whatnot. Yeah, so far I would say this is the best feature of Blood Bowl. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the range finder. You can see it comes in two pieces like this, and I didn't really understand it at first, but then I realised that it clips together like this, and that is your range finder. So you got like short pass, long bomb. There we are. And once it's together as well, the one thing that really impressed me, once it's together, that's quite solid. You know, it's not flimsy, it's not falling apart. It's really, really strong. Nice connection there. I think there's even space to pop in a magnet if you so please. See, I've just sprayed mine with a bit of lead belcher there. Put some Chaos Black on it as well, spray painted my hand. So yeah, be careful kids. But just a coat of Chaos Black, coat a lead belcher, that looks terrific. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about are the dice. As you can see, you get two sets, and I'm pretty sure, but in the previous Blood Bowl you only got one set of dice. And I remember how annoying it was to constantly ask your opponent, oh, can you pass the dice, mate? But now we've got 3 block dice each, 2 normal D6s with the Blood Bowl on the 6, that's pretty cool, 2 D8s that I'll use for when the ball's bouncing. You use it with its template here. I've also sprayed that bit of lead belcher, and then 2 D16s for selecting players. Right, here we have a closer look at our players. So I've just I've just chopped an orc and a human off the sprue. Humans come in 3 parts, orcs come in 3 or 4 parts, but the human is his body. The head just slips straight in there, and then the chest plate just pushes over the top, and that's a pretty tight fit there. That ain't going nowhere. Then you put him on his base. The bases come with a slot and a little hole in them as well. Slot straight into his base, and the footballs, about 2 or 3 of them on the sprue, come with this little peg. So you can, when you're basing your players, you leave that hole free and you pop your football on there, which I think that's pretty cool. And the orcs, they come in similar pieces. Most of them have an arm and a leg missing. This one's got a leg, and then the chest goes on there. Quite tricky to line them up, but once it's lined up, it works. There we go, got his head on. And again, pop him on a slot of base, and some of the orc balls come with this little peg on as well. Pop them on there. There we have it. Straight out the box, snip them off the sprues, push them together, you're away. You're playing Blood Bowl. Okay, one last thing I want to share with you before I go is the footballs that you get on the sprues, which really impressed me, because I remember a few years ago I was unable to play Blood Bowl because I'd lost my ball. You can't play Blood Bowl without a ball, so I ended up having to make one. But in this kit you get no less than 12 footballs to play Blood Bowl with, which I think is pretty cool. So that's it for now. Thanks a lot for watching. I've been Tubsy. This is Professor Oak's Man Cave. Cheers.